James had mentioned his new coworker, Madison, a few times over the past 2 months. She was 26, fresh out of grad school, and full of that frantic energy people have when they're desperate to prove they're the cool girl. I'm 34, a tax accountant who enjoys financial thrillers and a 10 p.m. bedtime. We are different people, and I was perfectly fine with that. The office holiday party was at a trendy downtown bar. Madison spotted us immediately. She was wearing a designer dress that cost more than my monthly car payment and practically ran over, wine glass in hand. She touched James's arm and told me, "Oh my God, you must be the wife." James and I are basically the same person. I just smiled lightly. She looked me up and down and told me it was so mature of me not to be threatened by her. She even asked if I even knew what a podcast was, implying I was far too boring to keep up with their special connection. Over the next 20 minutes, I watched her touch his shoulder, lean in close, and completely ignore my existence unless she was making a jab about how grounded I seemed, which was clearly her code for dull. 2 days later, James came home looking stressed. Madison had texted him, calling him work hubby, and asking for one-on-one drinks to discuss a project. He asked me if he should go. I handed his phone back and said, "Go if you want to." "I'm not going to stop you." He was shocked. He asked if I even cared. I told him, "Of course I care. But I'm not going to police you. I trust you to make the right decision. I'm not going to beg you to respect our marriage." The next morning, James didn't go to secret drinks. Instead, he forwarded her work hubby message to their entire department. He replied to everyone saying, "Madison had a great idea for team drinks to discuss the project. Let's all meet Tuesday at 4 p.m. First round is on me." Their manager loved the initiative. Madison was mortified. At the group outing, she barely spoke and fled after 20 minutes. Within 3 days, she requested a transfer to a different floor, claiming the team dynamic had changed. Last night, James asked me why I told him to go if I didn't want him to. I looked him in the eyes and said, "Because I wanted to see what you'd choose when I wasn't standing in your way. Either you want to be with me or you don't." He took my hand and told me Madison was wrong. I'm the least boring person he knows. I'm just confident enough not to perform for anyone. I already knew that. That's why our marriage works.